So you haven't heard from me in a while, and there's some pretty good reasons for that. None of them are really actually very good reasons for that, but there are some things that I would like to tell you about that have been using up quite a lot of my time. Mostly EcoGeek. EcoGeek is doing very well right now. Unfortunately, our one remarkable employee, Jamie, was hired onto a much bigger and better position, and so we have lost her. And so I'm doing all the stuff I used to do again, and that is a lot of work. In addition, I'm trying to hire someone new, and I'm doing very well on that front, by the way. I think I may have found someone. Thank goodness. John, another thing going on right now is that you can't really tell this, but what I'm looking at right now is very different from what I have been looking at for the last 6 months or so, because I am back with my old camera. You're such a good little camera. You're not as good as the other one I had, but you know, you're good. You're a good camera. It's possible that there are some people out there who don't know this. For a little while, I was recording some news segments for Discovery's new Green channel, Planet Green. And I had like a 3-minute spot sometimes on their nightly news show where I would talk about clean technology and solar panels and new sustainably built cities and maglev trains and underwater sports cars. I don't really know why the underwater sports car fit in, but it did. I did a segment on underwater sports cars. So anyway, I was doing that, and in order for it to be television quality, they sent me this nice new camera. And it wasn't mine, but I treated it like it was mine. Like, I completely discarded the old Allura. This camera was under the couch. I couldn't even find it. All of its parts were missing. The plug to make it plug in, I couldn't find that. That was under a pile of stuff. So I guess I'm not gonna be doing that Discovery stuff anymore. Actually, they said, can you send us back the camera and everything? And I was like, yeah, does that mean you're gonna stop doing the thing where you send me money and I send you videos and you put them on TV? Because I kind of liked that deal. And they were like, well, don't assume anything. And I was like, you're making me send all the equipment back. Like, you're making me put all of my nice new equipment into a box and send it to you via FedEx. Like, that sounds to me like I should assume something. But, you know, moving on to some good news. Catherine and I are thinking about buying a home. We're looking at a house. We're very excited about this one place, and I really hope that we are able to get into it, and then we can show you around. Maybe we'll do a little video tour of it. It'd be awesome. What else did I want to talk about? Yesterday in a Blog TV chat, you were telling people that you thought that you talked faster than me. I don't think that any nerd fighter thinks that is true. I think that everyone in the world recognizes that I in fact talk faster than you. That is just one of the things that I can do better than you. There are things that you can do better than me, but that is not one of them. So there was some discussion about having a Who Can Talk Faster on YouTube excluding Fresned contest. I am totally in favor of having that contest. Additionally, there are a couple of project things that I would like to talk about. First, John, it turns out that your book Paper Towns is not going to be published in the United Kingdom. There are lots of UK nerd fighters who are pretty angry about that. If you are one of them, and I'm serious, only people from the UK are allowed to do this, please send an email containing your name, age, and where you live to publishjohnintheuk@gmail.com. Now, if I see enough emails going to that address, I'm pretty sure that I can just send the login information to that address to a bunch of publishers in the UK, and they can just log in. Like, I'll send them the username and password, and they log in at Gmail, and they will see this huge list of emails from people all ready to buy Paper Towns. So if you want to put in a little thing about how much you want to buy Paper Towns, and if you want to send it to your friends, I really don't think that any publishing company in the world could say no to a big list of people who want to buy a book that they could publish really easily. Who would say no to that? So if all you UK nerd fighters can do that, then I think that we can get Paper Towns published in the UK pretty quickly. I would also like to share with you right now something pretty fantastically amazing, and it's going to make the video too long, but it's okay because this is pretty much a separate video. But this is Paige Harwood, Kate Slusser, Leah Ward, and Sarah Ryan performing Paige's arrangement of Osseo Deathly Hallows 4-string quartet. This is pretty awesome.
play the violin.
I'm Sarah Ward. I'm a sophomore at Berry College, and I also play the violin.
I'm Paige Harwood. I no longer attend Berry College, and I play the viola.
I'm Leah Ryan. I am a senior at Berry College, and I play the cello.